every time. This isn't a comfort hoodie. This is a survival hoodie. I would have died without this hoodie. This is the hoodie that it keeps me warm in the horrible, frigid North Canada weather. Oh, crap. It's been raining nonstop all day. I'm legit trapped in here today. It's been raining, freezing rain and snow all day, and I've been stuck in here all day because I don't want to go out there and get soaking wet. Comfort hoodie. Yeah, no, YouTube has been giving me trouble for the last week. Uh, this is the fourth time I had to start up YouTube today. Started the live stream, it would crash, or then it would tell me I'm in the wrong orientation, so I'd switch it to the other orientation. Then I'd say, no, that's the wrong orientation, switch it back. I'd do that, say, oh no, you're still in the wrong orientation, switch it back. It was just wigging out today really badly. Hey, Joanne. Oh, thank you. I never thought I wasn't a normal person. I'm just some regular jerk stuck in the woods. I ain't no woodsman. I am now, unfortunately. Not even unfortunately. I am a woodsman now. But that's all because of circumstance. What? What shower lies am I doing? I don't think they'd even let me bring the phone into the showers at the gas station. I'll try next time. No, I'm just saying, if you want a shower live stream, I can start an OnlyFans for you. New games. I've got a phone. I don't have a video game system out here in the woods, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna play my PS5 hooked up to. I got it plugged into a tree over there. Someday I will, but I don't now. Like once I get out of this, I would like to get a small little. I would like to get a Steam Deck. They were about to launch the second version of the Steam Deck with upgraded specs. I'd like to get one of those and have a small gaming setup in a trailer or somewhere. Sandy, that was probably me. I've been very gassy today. I've been eating nothing but beans. So if you did hear that, it was probably me. Yeah, the original Dogman, I work. I do have a job. Well, I work in an outdoor store kind of deal. We rent cabins and whatnot as well. We're closed for a few weeks. But I still keep looking for more work. Like, crap, what's stopping me from getting another job? I'm looking for another job. Even up here, it's hard to get another job. My ID, my photo identification, unfortunately has no fixed address stamped on it. One of the last interviews I got was for a taxi company for an overnight dispatch person. Got in there and I was hired. They said, "Oh, we're going to move ahead with the onboarding paperwork. We like you. We're going to hire you." Handed over them my ID so they could take copies of it. Then they come back out after looking over my identification, and the job mysteriously disappears. Like, "Oh, unfortunately, we just hired somebody else. The job isn't there for you." If they suspect something a little bit off, like you have no address, or your address leads back to a shelter because the second your employer gets, or prospective employer has your identification in their hands, they're going to take it and Google it. They're going to see exactly where you live. They're going to see everything about you. You know, mine was beans and corn. Beans, corn, a little bit of balsamic vinegar. And that was dinner. Can't really get out tonight. It's too rainy and wet. Still struggling. Honestly, still struggling mentally, but a little bit not as in a dark place as I was during the last live. And I'm still struggling though. Oh, I love me some spam. Oh, I'm in here. I'm trying to stay dry. That's why I'm in here. If you listen, you can hear the rain. It's so weird. The weather app says it was gonna be negative 2 to 3, 4, 5 all today up in Sudbury and sunny with little there were like little bits of snow forecast. And it did that, except it's right now negative 4 in Sudbury. I'm not in Sudbury exactly. I'm about 3-hour walk west of Sudbury. And it's raining. Sudbury. I just said it like 30 times. I think winter's over. I hope it's 9. Jeez, that'd be beautiful. That would be very beautiful. The original Dogman, you know, I've been living outdoors for almost 2 years now. 1.5 years. I've been not only that, I've survived all winter this year outdoors. I know what I'm doing, man. I tell you 100%, I know what I'm doing. I think I spent over the last since 2023, October 2023 till now. I think I spent more time total outdoors in that year and 3 months than most people have spent in their entire lives. I built this little shack up, so it is waterproof. It's nice, and it stays somewhat reasonably warm in reasonably cold temperatures. I'd say down to negative 10, it stays in the positives. Once I get down to negative 30, though, it's freaking freezing in here. No. The raccoons ain't around today. I read real books. Dale, I end up reading a lot of regular books. Like, I got to go to the library charge anyway, so when I'm there, I will grab a couple books to read while I'm at the library or screw around on the phone and bring a couple books from there back to here. I got to get to the library soon because I'm out of books. Not built, but modified. I'd say modified is the better word for it. I hear someone walking. No, it's just a regular tent that I surrounded the innermost layer with a sheet, like a bed sheet. Over that, I taped garbage bags that were filled with crushed leaves and flattened it out. Taped those to it. Over that is a tarp, and over that tarp is this tarp, where the entrance is this green tarp, and it stays somewhat warm in here. No, I haven't read any of his books. No, I've had to move around this so much. I actually had a shack for a bit in the woods up here. I found a shack that was falling apart. I took a short video of a tour of it, fixed it up a little bit, improved the insulation, fixed the doors, got it all cleaned up so it'd be a nice place to sleep. I was sleeping in it too. And then one day I noticed footprints around that were not my footprints. So whatever, didn't think much of it. Nothing was stolen, but a few things were moved in the shelter. Next day, I went to work, came back, and the shelter had been tossed. That freaked me out a lot. Someone was in there, they tossed all my stuff, grabbed all my stuff, and left that shack. Came here, set this place back up, made this really quick shelter. Like, it didn't take me long to get this place set up, like maybe 10-15 minutes to set the tent up. All with all the work, maybe 2 hours worth of work went into making the shelter. But yeah, set up here for the night because I didn't feel comfortable with that. Hit it, went to work, came back, checked out the other shack, and it was on the ground. Someone tore it down. Tire marks on the ground, and I'm pretty sure it was just cops. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, more. Brain is still attached. It's not leaking out my ears yet. I wouldn't say I'm the picture of perfect mental health or anything, but I'm not really low today. I'm kind of at a midpoint. But I honestly, I haven't done much today. The weather's been weird today. It's been raining on and off and snowing on and off. Right now, you can hear that somewhat rain, somewhat snowing. So it's doing a combination of raining and snowing. So I ended up kind of just getting a little bit more sleep than I needed today. How long does a lighter last me out here? Well, I'll tell you in a couple seconds. I've got one in one of my pockets. It's been in this pocket, and I've used it a lot. Or not. Maybe I did lose it. That would suck if I lost the letter I'm trying to talk about. Nope. I still got it. So how long does a lighter last me? I've been using this same lighter since I was in Toronto. I just keep it in my pocket. There's been no problem with it. How long does it last? So when did I leave Toronto? I got this before I left Toronto. And it's right here. And it's one of the small ones. That's the letter I've got. So I'd say that lighter has lasted about June, 8-9 months. Again, you don't realize how little you actually need a lighter to start a fire for. You're not like holding it on, playing with it. If you're just using it to strike a fire up, they last fucking forever. Oh, Gary, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find the ring. Check down the drain. It'll probably be in the U bend of your drain. What's the lighter made out of? Plastic. It's a Bic lighter. It's about the same size as my pinky finger. See? Yep, I'm doing a little bit better, and a lot of that's thanks to the guys from the Discord. They sat up. Hell, we played a lot of games last night and the night before. Last night we played. We found. I found a Monopoly clone as a .io game, and it was pretty good. It was pretty fun. Yeah, Zippos are good lighters too. I like. I really like the Bic lighters. These self-contained Bic lighters because one, they're hard to lose. Well, they're easy to lose, but they're hard to break. Even if they get wet, you can dry it off and it'll still work. Even if it gets rusty, you can scrape it off and it'll still work. As long as there's gas in it, and there's always enough gas. So this one's lasted me almost 9 months now, and I still got like 10 others in my bag. It's all good. Oh, that little groundhog's a jerk. Those things are liars. Love you too, but mentally, I'm a lot. I'm better than I've been mentally. Um, I know when I get my this month's prescription medication on the 23rd of this month that there's going to be a change in my antidepressant because there's got to be a change in the antidepressant. I've been on that one for so long, it's no longer effective. And I need that for anti-depression and anxiety. What do I have covering it? On the outermost layer, a boat tarp. Seemed to work well. It's a very large boat tarp. Underneath that, a concrete tarp. I can't show you that because I'd have to remove some of the layers to show you that. Underneath that, I've got crushed bags of flattened leaves, like garbage bags with leaves that I flattened it and duct tape to the tent. Underneath that, I've got a sheet. Underneath that is the tent. And underneath the tent is me. And underneath me is blankets. And underneath blankets is sleeping pads. Underneath sleeping pads is a tarp. Underneath the tarp is a painter's tarp. Underneath that is the tent. Underneath the tent are more garbage bags filled with leaves, so I'm way off the ground. Oh my God, Mike! I saw. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I saw that. Holy crap! So he's living in some. It's some rich guy's letting him stay in his garage, and he's still online. He's still trying to sell. He's still trying to sell his drinking problem to fund his drinking problem. I saw that. Fucking sitting there doing a shot for $10. Oh my God, Mike! Thank you. I'm not the only person. That guy just pissed me off so much. Oh. Yeah, it's a Jose. I don't like him at all. I don't trust him at all. He's a grifter and one hell of a good conman. And he's just sitting in someone's garage. George, if you're gonna do it for the right reasons. Don't be all beggy and stuff. The guys who are in the situation and do it to beg, to try to scam people for money, they come off as addicts and drunks. Don't ever do that. I will never beg, borrow, or steal. It's more like do it for yourself, for your mental health. I did it to help get rid of stress. Honestly, that's why I jumped on YouTube, was having something to do when you've got nothing gives you a tiny bit of purpose and helps you keep sane. That's why I started posting videos and videos after videos and videos. It's something to keep you mentally stimulated. Not only that, is you get to make connections with other people. Because of this YouTube channel, I made connections with some hundreds of fantastic people, and I've made actual real friends from the YouTube to the Discord and stuff like that. I wouldn't be alive right now if I didn't have the YouTube. I think I would have spiraled downhill very quickly and jumped off a freaking bridge. Oh, George, there's something is you do what you got to do to make you feel human. Like frig, I go to the reservation store every once in a while and I buy one of these. This is one of those nicotine vape things, and I have this every once in a while. Speaking of which, I got to fill it because it's empty. And I'll also fully admit, like once in a while, I'll sit up with the guys on Discord. And I'm not a drinker, really not a drinker, but I still have a beer once in a while with them. Like last night, I sat up, we played Monopoly for a couple hours. I had myself 3 really shitty beers. And we played Monopoly for a couple hours. Stuff like that is not, I don't think stuff like that's bad. I think doing that once in a while is actually mentally healthy, really good for you. But when you're doing it every day, yeah. Still playing Russian Warfare. I think I've played Russian Warfare almost every single day with more outdoors. We were playing Monopoly yesterday. Still playing a little bit of Polytopia. Oh, dude, if you could get into a rich dude's place, there are a lot of good people out there. I would feel like taking advantage of someone doing that. And to all the people out there, you should never offer someone you do not know intimately, like personally, a place to stay like that. You don't know what their real mental situation is. You could have talked to them 1,000 times, but you don't really know them. There's a story of a lady who did that. She used to let a man into her condo to shower and, wash his clothes and leave. One time he just decided he's not going to leave, and he pushed her out, locked the door behind her, and it was in his apartment. He started squatting there, and she couldn't use her own place. So now he's got a place rent-free, all of her stuff in there, and she's homeless. You got to be very careful with people you put your trust into, because unfortunately, mental illness and homelessness a lot of times go hand in hand. There are a lot of people who are homeless because they're very mentally ill, and I'm not saying they don't deserve help. They do. They need a shelter system and they need support. But you don't have to be the person to put them up in your place, because it's going to backfire. Let's not talk about him anymore. Let's that's starting to drag me down. I don't want to anymore. It feels like I'm trying to badmouth the guy. No, he's not worth talking about. It's not worth talking about. So let's just change that topic. Thank you very much, Grim. You're freaking awesome. I don't know how to do those panels and stuff. And I kind of like doing it my own way. Have I ever fallen asleep in a dark tent? I thought I was in a cave. No, I haven't done that. But I am a very lucid dreamer. If you know what lucid dreaming is you remember your dreams very clearly every single time, and they're super vivid and real, and you can control them a lot of times. Unfortunately, some of the times that they're not lucid, but they're very vivid and real, I wake up and forget what year it is. I'm sitting there trying to figure out where the heck I am, and I'm thinking it's still like 2012. I should go talk to Gramps, see what he's up to. Make sure Gramps is okay, something like that, on like that weird stuff. No, not recently. No jokes. I'm gonna have a bunch of them soon. I saw a book of jokes at the library I want to take out. Oh, JoJo, it's the same thing when I do have seizures too. You me same thing. I have them in my sleep all the time, so that's probably what's going on there too. Yeah, JoJo was the exact same thing. Mine mostly it depends what kind of one it is. I I either have a very small one that I barely notice that you come to, nothing's happened, there's no pain. Then there's the big ones that'll take me off my feet. I don't know how those ones are either. I just know I come to on the ground. Legs are sore, back is sore, all my muscles are sore, and I don't remember like the last 6 to 10 hours worth of my day. Oh, Dale, you rock. Thank you very much, man. Oh, Mike, I'm glad you got clean. And again, my mom, I've always had very vivid dreams, but they say that when you do get clean from like drugs and alcohol, that an alcoholic, when they get sober, they start to dream, and they start to dream heavily all the time because the narcotics and that stop you from entering REM sleep, so you're not having dreams, and your brain then just goes freaking haywire with them, making up for lost time trying to repair that damage. So you see some pretty crazy stuff apparently. When you get clean, from the stories I've heard at least. Hey, Gordish. Yeah. I should show you. I wish I could properly show you the scars on the inside of my lips. I woke up many times with my mouth full of blood. I got scars all on the inside of my lips from the seizures, biting down. Sheets? How many sheets? I have more blankets than sheets. I think I have one bed sheet, and that's over my tent. I got it like 14 blankets, 4 of which I'm sitting on. Oh, John, holy crap, John, we've missed you, man. Everybody's missed you, John. John is an awesome guy. Same with Dale. Dale's an awesome guy, too. But John, well, you've been missed. Everybody's missed you. Same with you, Dale. Everybody's been wondering where you are, Jez. But glad to see you're all good. Oh, that's super bright now. Oh, shit. I'm blind now. It's either too low or way too freaking blinding you. Oh, it's really weird. If I sleep, I sleep on my side. If I sleep on my right side, I don't really. The dreams are less vivid, and I don't really have much control. And if I sleep on my left side, though, that's how I lucid dream. Like 100% lucid, 100% realistic. I'm there. It's really weird. I find sleeping on my left side uncomfortable, so the quality of sleep is not as good. And I believe that's why I lucid dream more sleeping on my left side than my right side. That's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, no, like I've spoken to a lot of people who have done that, and they say everything goes a little bit batshit crazy in their mind once they get off of alcohol and everything like that. Who's Big JMW? Oh yeah, by the way, I might not be doing many live streams for a little bit until the 12th of February. Unfortunately, I'm near my data cap already. It's been one of those months I've used it too much. And I think I've got like 10 gigs left, maybe 20. So there could be a period where I go 3 to 4 days without streaming or posting because I'm out of data. I wouldn't say a favor is how it's at, but no, I appreciate everybody I've met, and got to mention this as well. It's coming up soon. Platypus, Cornish, Moore, Catmom, Denoza, Ghoul, Brian, and all the mods. They convinced me that I've got to accept it, and I am. We're doing a GoFundMe. They're doing a GoFundMe for me, and I accepted it. I said okay, and that's coming up very soon because there's a small opportunity I have to permanently make it so no matter what happens, I'll always have a place to live with a home on it. But to do that, I can't be broke as fuck. I'm barely struggling to afford my medications. So that's going to be coming up very soon. It is happening, and we're working on it. And yeah, that's what's going to happen. I've got an opportunity for a small plot of land and a trailer for super cheap up north, where I still would have some access to cities and whatnot. And I would need to get the trailer, the land, and something for power, so solar. But it's an actual opportunity for safety and security for the rest of my life. Not only that, I would have an actual location and a place to live where I could have the internet and get a remote job at like a tech company like Apple or something. So that's coming up, where it's going to be hopefully launched. We're thinking about February 14th. for the launch date, and I promised I would mention it on the live streams, every live stream I do, and I'm doing that. Mike, I appreciate that. Oh. But anyways, guys, I hate to have to do this, but I really got to use the bathroom. It's been a short one, but always a fun one. If you want to come join the Discord, we've got Discord. You guys have a great night. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for keeping me company. I'll be on the Discord, hopefully going to get some games going. You guys have a great night, and I always appreciate you being here. Bye now. You too, Dale. You too. There we go.